Welcome, guys. Today at the World Cultural Festival, we will be exploring the culture of the, the country that creates this festival for us, which is no other country than Saudi Arabia. So, as you can see at the start of it here, as you can see, showing us here Al Mamlaka Al Arabiya Saudiya, which is the Saudi kingdom meaning. So stepping forward towards their culture, let's come and start over here. First of all, so guys, here as you can see here, they are showing us here as a camera. As you can see, this is all our Asian things that the Asian people used to use. So this is a camera that they used to use. This is a different version, and here's also another different version. I think this one is more old than this one. Yeah. Also here is another version. Control. Let's show them another version of. So here basically is the camera setup there. Their cultural camera setup in the ancient days. So also here coming through. Here I'm seeing a lot of like knives, the shanks, what I'm saying? Because of like the Arabians, like when they used to fight their wars or their jihads, they started fighting it with swords and knives. So these are, how do I say it? Basically like the knives, how they used to design the knives in the ancient days. So look at this here as a clue. Come around, show you guys here. As you can see. So here are pictures of the greats, this is the king here, this is also the king, and also different respectable people. So this is it for this part. So coming through to this other part here, seen here, this is their newspapers. This is a newspaper like that was in years ago being put into this and being sellotaped around for it not to tear easily or easily get lost. So coming through also, this is how do I say, this is these are books, you know, that they used to learn with at the starting of their educational process. As you can see, he has also another different newspaper here being sealed properly, for their new stuffs. So this is basically showing us about how their newspapers looked like, in the ancient time. He has also another newspaper, and coming forward here, as you can see here, we have here, how do I say, radio. This is a radio, as you can see, ancient ones, of course, and also here is this is a TV screen, because it's a television. As you can see the screen, you can see it's setting up. You see the antennas behind, it's a television. So this is the Saudi, how do I say, television in the ancient days in their history. So I'm coming through also, this is how do I say, is a radio stuff also. I just showed you guys another fashion of version of their radios. That first one there, and here's another one. I think this is a lamp, a light that they used back in the days. Also below here, I'm seeing something also, like a radio, but like this might be used on the sets while doing like big festivals, stuff like that. So to show you guys also here, we have here, how do I say, their seats. You see a lot of these in Saudi where they just come around, sit and sit. This just make them handmade. You understand? They come and sit around and then have fun with it. Yeah. So this is it for this other part of the Saudi culture, and let's see what the final parts have to show us. So coming through at the final parts of the Saudi culture, first of all here, they're showing us, how do I say, how their microphones are set up in their mosques in Saudi Arabia. All of us know Saudi Arabia is, like, come on, here is where Islam started from, so they have to show us this, because this is part of their culture and what they are most known of, in the two mosques in Saudi here, the two haramains, Masjid Nabawi, the Prophet's mosque, and the mosque where the Kaaba is. This is how do I say, they set up the place for their imams to pray. If you have been here, you could have probably seen one of these, but if you haven't, then this video have shown it to you. So coming through here, I'm about to show you guys, how do I say, the a recreate of the black stone that is at the Kaaba. So as you can see here, this is a recreate version. When you go to the Kaaba, when you go for Umrah, you'll see this just something exactly that look exactly like this, but this is just a lookalike to show you guys like what is there. You understand? In case like you haven't seen it, because a lot of times there will be crowded. So this is it. So coming through here, how to say, salam alaikum. So here is the Holy Quran that is being made in, how do I say, written or made by the Arabians here for the blind people. As you can see, can give them a close shot of it. So as you can see, this is it. This is, I don't know which surah is this. Okay, different surah, So this is the Quran that they make for, how do I say, for the how do I say, for the blind ones, because in Islam everyone have the rights to every barakah. So they find best way to help the blind people so that they also can get the Holy Quran. So stepping forward here also, what I would like to show you guys here is, how do I say, this is a recreated version of, how do I say, the Maqam Ibrahim, the place where our prophet, peace be upon him, Ibrahim, where he stood to take a look at the Kaaba after he finished creating the Kaaba. So it's just a recreated version. When you go to the Kaaba in Makkah, you'll see it there properly. Yeah. So that is it for there. And then coming through at the final stage here, what I'm seeing here is the Kaaba itself. As you can see, obviously they have to show us the Kaaba itself. You see here, and this is basically they're showing us here also what is inside of the Kaaba. Not a lot of things around, a lot of decoration. Nah, nah. It's a place of worship, so keep it simple. So this is how the Kaaba look like. So this is it for the Saudi culture. So finish it off. Here is a screen, that they make here to display like different places around the world. Here's the first screen, and here's also another screen over here, as you can see. So it's a very nice and amazing and beautiful culture, Saudi Arabia. And so a lot of new things, and also a lot of things that we've been seeing on the media, we've seen it here being created by them. So that's it for Saudi's own culture. Very beautiful and amazing one. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Forget to stay tuned, Marial. I got more to come. Let me know which country you want me to go next, and then I'll give it to you guys. Thank you.